Welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. This afternoon, we are watching and reacting to New York Yankees at Toronto Blue Jays 2025 ALDS Game 1. We begin. And we'll do Game 2 tomorrow as well. And there will be a TFC game this evening, so we'll be live for that as well. It might be a double review with both games as part of it, depending on the timing of this game. But separate streams, I would believe, no matter what. It would take a damn disaster to push the Toronto stream into a mini double, a TFC game into a mini double. So we will begin very soon. First pitch. Before you know it, Yankees wearing gray, Toronto wearing the powder blue and the white panels. The Yankees starting lineup. The starting pitcher for the New York Yankees, the visiting Yankees, we have Luis Gil. The starting lineup in center, Trent Grisham. Right fielder, Aaron Judge. Left fielder, Cody Bellinger. First baseman, Ben Rice. DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Third baseman, Ryan McMahon. Shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Catcher, Austin Wells. For the Toronto Blue Jays, the home team, your Toronto Blue Jays, your AL East champions, the starting pitcher, Kevin Gausman, and the starting lineup, DH, George Springer. Right fielder, Nathan Lucas. First baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Third baseman, Addison Barger. Catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Left fielder, Anthony Santander. First or shortstop, Andres Jimenez. And second baseman, Ernie Clement. Nah, Toronto gonna win. How we doing, Dillon? I pray. I pray. Here we go, Jays. Here we go, Jays. Yes, yes, yes. And we have a poll as well. Thank you, No Name. Let's see where that poll is right now. We have a 75% for the Toronto Blue Jays, 25% for the Yankees. 3 votes Jays, 1 vote Yankees. All right. Here we go. Like that. Hit that like button. We get this one going. And we're going to watch and see how this one goes. Toronto versus New York. Game 1, Gausman versus Gil. Game 2, Trey Savage will get the start tomorrow at Sky Dome for the Toronto Blue Jays, which I figured you did. I figured you did. As long as the Jays win, I don't care, really. Whether it's the game or the series. People are going to sleep on the Jays. I understand that. But, you know, we won the division for a reason. Though we almost blew it. Either way, I hope Kevin Gausman has a better start today than he did last Sunday. That start against the Rays was trash. Let's be real. Gausman's the best on 5 days rest, though, and that's what he's had is 5 days rest. Hopefully this start is better because that start against the Rays was garbage. They won. It was still garbage. We gave them way too much life. Way too much life. Way too much life. Here's what's going to happen. It's either or. Kevin Gausman is either going to throw a Maddox today or only pitch 2 innings. It's either or. It's either or. I mean, I love Gausman, but I do. I think Kevin Gausman's awesome, but I know that it's either or. Now, the 3 of his 4 starts against the Yankees this year were amazing starts. He also got hit around once. I think that was his first start in New York against the Yankees. He got hit around. The other 3 starts were amazing. So he's either due for a shitty one or he does the same thing as he did the last 3 times. Well, all I need today, I really don't care about TFC. I mean, I'm still covering them, but my expectations are low. We're eliminated, so it really doesn't matter. I need a Mississippi State win, belt to Assing TAMU, which they're frauds anyway, and I need a Toronto Blue Jays win. If I get those two things, I'm happy. If Toronto draws or wins, as in TFC, I guess it's even better. But not like it matters at all at this point. Not like it matters at all at this point. 77 degrees Fahrenheit in Toronto. The dome is open. The Sky Dome is open today. They've let the Sky Dome be open. I wonder how loud it's going to get, even though the Sky Dome is open. I don't know. It's interesting. We got Fit Check, by the way. We got the Old Faithful 2012 V1, even though it's the same jersey, but day one, royal blue alternate jersey that I wore during the 2015 postseason. Like nobody's business. We got the white panel caps because, of course, you have to. Yeah. So game one, we got to wear the same jersey I wore 10 years ago with the white panels that they love to wear that saved the season. You got to do it. Yeah. I mean, I did do Copa America, so I mean, I could say I do. It's just I should do both. I should do both better, I should say. I should do both better. But yeah, I mean, technically. Thank you, No Name. Thank you. I did not see the Sealy free kick. I'll go look it up after this game's over. Or after the TFC game, either or. All right. We're about to begin. Grisham, Judge, Bellinger to start the first. Rice, Stanton, Chisholm Jr., McMahon, Volpe, Wells for the Yankees. Trent Grisham to lead off for the Yankees against Kevin Gausman. Here we go. Come on, Gausman. 32 starts, 10-11, 3.59 ERA, 193 innings, 189 strikeouts, 50 walks, 21 home runs allowed, 216 opponent average, his fourth career postseason start for Kevin Gausman. He just scored class free kick. 54% pitch usage for the four-seamer. Chris Siegel, the home plate umpire today. Crew chief is Dan Bellino in left field. They have left field and right field umpires this year as well. Of course, in the playoffs, they add those. And we will begin at the Sky Dome, the AL East champions versus the runners-up who beat the Red Sox in 3. Games 2 and 3 of the series. Gausman versus Grisham. We begin. Come on, Toronto. First pitch, and it's a ground ball foul. Oh, it's fair, and it's an out. Instantly. A fair ball. Grisham. What? It was fair. Dude, that ball was fair. Come on, man. I got to see this. That ball was fair. He hit it. It tips off his foot. I guess that's the complaint, but let's see. 1 out on the Yankees as of now, unless they check it. It hit his toe. Let's see if that's reviewable. Second of all, if they flip it. I guess he's out. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Kevin Gausman. 1 pitch, 1 out for Kevin Gausman. He's going back to the dugout, so I'm guessing that's an out. It's not a reviewable play. Ground out for Trent Grisham. 1 out, 1 pitch. Gausman versus Aaron Judge. 331 this season. Judge hammers it high. Fly ball. It's going foul. Can Vladdy catch it? Vladdy It's out of play. 0-1. 2 strikes for Gausman off 2 pitches. Judge high fly ball, but not catchable and foul play. Aaron Judge, 53 home runs this season, 4 for 11, 1 RBI this postseason. No homers. Hopefully that doesn't change. Gausman to deliver. Throws. Hit. Lined to Santander. Single for Aaron Judge. A single. A 1-out single to Santander. A laser. Good hit. Good piece of hitting by Aaron Judge. I still can't believe Chelsea won today. We got Cody Bellinger, 272 on the season against Gausman. Strike 1. Swings at the splitter, 85-mile-per-hour pitch. 0-1. Gausman. Ball. 1-1. His first ball pitched during the game. Oh, really? Okay. 1-1. Timeout for Bellinger. Wild card series only have 3 games because it's, well, I mean, if you look how the MLB postseason goes, they go from 3, 5 to 7 for this championship and World Series. So I think it makes sense. The lowest stakes series. Foul ball by Bellinger. That's 1-2. 1-2. 0.91 average, 2 for 22 against Kevin Gausman for Cody Bellinger. RBI and 6 strikeouts. Gausman versus Bellinger. Judge leads off first. And that's going to be foul. Still 1-2. 6 pitches for Gausman. The 7th pitch. High outside, but he fouls it off. Bellinger, 272 on the season. One and two. Pop up. It's a pop up to Varsho, and he catches it. 2 out. 2 out for Gausman. Varsho catches the pop fly. And 8 pitches down, we have 2 outs on the New York Yankees. Stepping up is Ben Rice. Ben Rice, the first baseman. 255 this season, 26 home runs. 2 for 7 this postseason with 1 home run, 2 RBI. So one of his hits was a home run. Got to be careful. Got to be careful. Gausman to deliver. First pitch on Rice, a strike. Swings at it, a low splitter, 84 mile per hour, 0-1. Good throw, good movement. Rice swings early, just dips on him, and Kirk gets it, but it doesn't matter where he framed it. It's a strike. Pitch 2, strike. Strike 2, 0-2 on Ben Rice. Very, very good inning so far for Kevin Gausman. Hopefully that, well, I'm speaking a bit too soon, but Kevin Gausman, trying to get Ben Rice out. Ball. Dips low, 85 mile per hour splitter. Because he's a jackass. Well, I hope he plays well. 1-2. High, but foul. 4-seam, 96 miles per hour. Kevin Gausman, 12 pitches, his 13th about to be thrown. Really good inning so far. I mean, it would suck if this goes off the rails. Strikeout. He got him. Strikes out Ben Rice. 4 up, 3 down. Single from Judge, but you live with it. You live with it. Blue Jays still 0-0. They come up to bat. Now let's see how they do at bat. Strikeout. Got him. What a pitch by Gausman. Got him. Strikeout to end the inning. Lovely. Springer, Lucas, and Guerrero Jr. to begin for the Toronto Blue Jays. What a throw. What a pitch. That's what I'm talking about. What a pitch, man. Absolute gas. Gas from the gas man. Yeah. I love it. I love it. Beautiful. What a pitch. Got him to the outside, and he just whiffed. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Now let's get some good at-bats, Toronto. Gausman's off-speed looks on. Might be one of those 8-inning games for him. I hope so. We need it. Let's go, Blue Jays. Let's go, Blue Jays. Gausman has his splitter today. I agree. Kevin Gausman has his splitter today. I think we'll be just fine. Bats better start hitting, though. The Gators are beating Texas. Wait, what? What the hell's going on today? What the hell? Beautiful strikeout, man. Blue towels, the blue stands aren't it. Well, I'm not surprised about that. Vandy's better. I'm not surprised about that. Man, Gausman, you know what? I got to agree. I know it's only 1 inning, but Gausman looks like this is going to be a freaking 8-inning run. Like a damn near complete game. As long as the bats hit, I think we're good. I mean, I think Nestor got thrown under the bus. Like, here's the thing about Nestor Cortez. I think he got thrown under the bus after what happened at the World Series last year. They blamed him when they should have blamed Boone. Springer, Lucas, and Vladdy to start the bottom of the first. If we get anybody on, it goes to Barger. Santander hitting 7th, which is crazy. Luis Heel. 11 starts this season, 4-1, 3.32 ERA, 57 innings, 41 strikeouts, 33 walks, 5 home runs allowed, 2.26 opponent average, 51% on the four-seamer, 26% on the slider, 23% on the changeup. Luis Heel versus George Springer. And he fouls it off. First pitch fouled off by George Springer. 3.09 average this season, 32 homers, 84 RBI. He's had a really good season. Unk might still have it, but let's see. And he hits it to third. McMahon throws, and he gets him out. 1 out. I said long at bats, but okay. All right. Well, I mean, I'm kind of between a rock and a hard place. I don't know if it would happen, but they kind of want it to, it seems. But, I mean, I'm still a Patriots fan, and I bandwagon the Steelers for obvious reasons. I don't know how a freaking Toronto team's going to fit in. Nathan Lucas is up. I'm not going to lie. Would I throw the Patriots away for a Toronto team? Probably. Still have the Steelers thing to deal with, but okay. 1-0. Lucas hits it, and that's going to go straight to Volpe, and that will be out. 2 outs. I mean, I'm not complaining, you know. Good contact by Nathan Lucas, but it just got to Volpe instead of getting into center. Sometimes that happens. Boom. Caught. Good defensive play by Volpe. 2 months ago, he would have let that get into center, but whatever. 2 outs, Vladdy Jr. Vladdy Jr., high ball, 0-1. 292 this season for Vladdy. 23 homers, 84 RBIs, but 0 home runs. His last 89 plate appearances. He's got to change that. And Vladdy fouls it back 1-1. Well, I mean, the problem is they got rid of the beard rule, but I agree. Nice. 1-1. Vladdy low, 2-1. 92-mile-per-hour changeup goes low. Luis Gil has a tendency to put batters on. Hell, all the Yankees pitchers have a tendency to give out walks. So you got to have long at bats. Vladdy! Did he do it? Did he? Home run! Vladdy Jr. 1-0 Blue Jays. Perfect timing. Vladdy. Placata. Bomb. Perfect timing. 89 plate appearances, not anymore. Vladdy hits a homer. Perfect timing. Vladdy Jr. sends Luis Gil yard. Boom. Placata. Boom. Let's go. He woke up, baby. Vladdy hates the Yankees. Yeah. Vladdy. Did he? I was like, holy Lord. There's no way. Barger is up. There we go. Wow. I love it. That's the way to start. Home run and pretty good first. Barger swings at a 3-0 pitch. Fine. Swing at it, Barger. It's fine. It normally is. Better. I guess I got to leave it like that. Barger. Why are you swinging at that? Strikes out Barger. Dude. Okay. At least it's 1-0 Blue Jays. Vladdy with a homer. What a start. Let's go. Oh, they had Russell Martin throw out the first pitch. Lovely. Lovely. I love it. Russ Martin. Vladdy's first career postseason home run. You love it. You love it. You absolutely love it. Let's go, Blue Jays. Let's go, Blue Jays. Let's go, Blue Jays. Vladdy. Left field home run. His first postseason home run of his career. He couldn't do it in 2020. They made it that year. Let's not forget. He couldn't do it in 22. Couldn't do it in 23. But he did it today. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I bet y'all didn't remember the Blue Jays made the playoffs in 2020. It's not like it's the one I want to forget. I want to forget 22 and 23, but I'm fine with remembering 20. 9-2 Milwaukee over Chicago. Over in Chicago, or Milwaukee, I mean. Milwaukee might not be frauds this year, you know? I was watching the first couple of innings of that game before this one started until it went to like 8-1. The Cubs suck. Dude, Milwaukee might actually really be good this year. They may not be frauds. Or they could just be beating the shit out of a team they've played, 12 times this year already? We'll see what happens when they play the Phillies or Dodgers. We'll see what happens then. I'm sure it'll be a lot tougher. How we doing, William? Blue Jays lead 1-0. Stanton, Chisholm, and McMahon. Wow. Vladdy picked the perfect time to smash a home run. I love it, baby. Vladdy hadn't homered in a month until today. Perfect timing. Let's go, Blue Jays. Let's go, Blue Jays. Still got 75% for the Blue Jays. 6 votes for the Jays. 2 votes for the Yankees on the poll of who's going to win the game. I love the jacket, man. The freaking home run jacket. Let's go. So beautiful, man. Vladdy's first home run since September 5th. Perfect time. And he throws a strike to Stanton. 2004, so 4. As soon as they got the Black Jays jerseys, you know, I love that look. You know, I don't know if you hate it. I love that look. 0-2 on Stanton with a foul ball. 4-seam 95. 273 this season for Stanton. I love that look. Like the Jays with like the slanted a word mark with like the black hat. I like that 2000s look. I do. I mean, I grew up with it. And he hits it to third. Barger to Vladdy. That's an out. 1 out. Gosman's doing good so far. Ground out to Barger. Thrown to Vladdy to get the force. Like, I don't know. If people hate the 2004 Blue Jays look, that's on you. One, I grew up with it. Second of all, I mean, I love this. Don't get me wrong. I love this. I love the classic look. I do. Or the semi-classic look. 1-0. Jazz Chisholm takes the ball. 1-0. 242 this season for Jazz Chisholm. Gosman. Strike. 1-1. Takes it low. The 85-mile-per-hour splitter. Kirk setting up wide. That's high. That's going to be a foul ball. 1-2. How we doing, Henry? Blue Jays leading 1-0. But Gosman throws his 20th pitch, and that's going to be fly line to right. And Lucas will throw it in. Will be a single for Chisholm. So just like last, Gosman puts the second batter of the inning on base. Hopefully, like last inning, it's a pretty easy get out of it. But again, as I said, Roy Halladay basically made me a Toronto sports fan in general. So Jays were first, but it all fell into place very close too. His 4-seam average miles per hour has gone up per month. Okay. We got Ryan McMahon, strike 1. Once you get a lead as the Blue Jays, the Yankees are going to chase. It's going to get tough for them. They start swinging for the fences instead of playing fundamental baseball. Didn't say it wouldn't work. That's a ball. Ump calls it a ball. It's a ball on the Fox track. So, in both cases, a little bit wide. 1 for 4, no home runs, 0 RBIs for Ryan McMahon. He's only had 4 at-bats. This is 5th. Strike! 1-2. Eighth in stolen bases, 13th going first to third for the Yankees this year. Last year they were 24th and 25th, and they made the World Series. That makes no sense, but okay. So they might be better at base running this year. I guess they are, actually, the Yankees. That surprises me. Ball, 2-2. So they're better at base running this year. Big 12. Tank conference sucks. The ACC is tank conference. 3-2. So Gosman threw another ball. How ahead are you? Like by what, 2 seconds? Gausman with the ball, 3-2. Four-seam, 94 miles per hour. 25 pitches for Gausman. His second has not been as good as his first so far. I mean, that framing wasn't even good per se. So, I mean, do with that what you will. Like he was going to get that call. No. Gausman throws to first. Vladdy couldn't even put his foot on the bag. Still 1 out. Full count on McMahon. Fly ball, foul. Lines it foul. McMahon's still alive. There's a reason I didn't watch it on Sportsnet. Hits it to Vladdy. If Vladdy's going to tag first, double play. Inning over. Double play. Liner to Vladdy. Gets to first for the unassisted double play. Vladdy just dies for it, and Jazz does not get back. 2 outs on 1 play, middle of the second. Beautiful play. Beautiful play. Like, look at Rory already telling me the counts for the pitches even thrown. You realize why I ain't watching on Sportsnet? It'd be even worse. I could, but it would be even worse. And I can't even listen to Buck and Dan if I wanted to because of this. So he just ain't a powerful hitter. Well, also, you know. Oh, he ain't just a powerful hitter. Okay, I was like, I never would have thought of Ryan McMahon as a powerful hitter, but okay, I never have. Vladdy, though, yeah, no. He actually is a pretty good fielder, just not at third. But at first, he's made some plays that he probably shouldn't have if you look at him. I'll be right on that. I love Vladdy, but that's a play you would not expect him to make. Well, if you didn't know. If you know, yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. But, see, the Yankees couldn't make that play either. 1-0 Blue Jays in the middle of the second. Let's see if they add on. Man, you know what, though? Let me be clear. I love Vladdy and Kirk. I love both of them. I love what they can do. I love what they're capable of. It's awesome. It's awesome. Seeing Vladdy and Kirk play the way they do. Well, I mean, the sprint speed off Kirk isn't really that good, but he's a catcher anyway. But, like, dude, here's the funny part, though. Like, people shit on Kirk so badly. Nobody ever shit on Pudge Rodriguez, though. Maybe it's because he called himself Pudge Rodriguez. I don't know. Maybe he closed that lane. I don't know. But, and I don't think he got that. Pudge Rodriguez didn't really get that pudgy till he got old. But even then. Even then. Like, nobody talks shit about Pudge Rodriguez. I don't know. And I think Pudge is just as awesome. Ivan Rodriguez. I think he's just as awesome. Like, catchers have to take more punishment. It makes sense why Kirk has the body type he does. I get it completely. Like, catchers take a lot of punishment. They have to crouch behind home plate for so many innings a year. If he chooses to have the body type he does, it works for him. He may not have the sprint speed, but I won't complain about it unless it loses us a game, like it did a couple of weeks ago or against the Red Sox. Speaking of, he's up to hit. Alejandro Kirk! Did he just hit a home run too? Alejandro Kirk! And it's gone! 2-0 Blue Jays! 3 home runs in 3 games for Alejandro Kirk. I told you shouldn't talk shit about him. Let's go, Kirk. Come on, Kirky. Yeah. 392-foot home run. I thought the Yankees were the ones supposed to hit the home runs. There you you go, baby. Alejandro Kirk. 2 home runs against the Rays. Grand slam, 2-run solo here. I love it. I love it. 2-0 Blue Jays. Vladdy and Kirk, baby. Varsho up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. Bottom 2. Man, I love Kirk. Both to left field as well. 0-2 Blue Jays. And it's 1-1. Varsho spulls that 87-mile-per-hour slider. It's a ball. Okay. He is really good. Man, and people were worried the sky was falling. And Varsho spulls that 2-2. Dalton Varsho is pretty solid as well. Oh, yeah, Luis Gil won AL Cy Young last year. I forgot. Or he won some award because he has the gold MLB logo on the back of his jersey, which I think that's kind of cool. But either way. So I guess John Schneider will have one next year for Manager of the Year. I would hope he gets one. Like, seriously, though, after what the Blue Jays have done, how is John Schneider not the Manager of the Year for the American League? How is he not? Varsho fouls it because it's a regular season award. They're already voting on it, or they already have. John Schneider took the Blue Jays from worst to first. Dude's the Manager of the Year. Or we could just give it to David Popkins. I don't know. Either or works. Varsho, 3-2. Hits it, but that's a high fly ball, but it goes foul. They're seeing Gil really well. They're seeing him really well. 2 home runs for the Toronto Blue Jays. First 4 starts, 0. 2 against the Blue Jays. The more you get, the better. Varsho hits it. Gets a hit. Varsho gets a hit. Single for Dalton Varsho. Lovely. CNI single for Dalton Varsho. 2 homers and a CNI single. We won't talk about the other strikeouts or outs. We won't. A CNI single for Dalton Varsho. Man, I'm so happy. Toronto Blue Jays. Anthony Santander with 0 outs. Santander fouls it off. 175 this season. He just came back from injury. Anthony Santander just came back from injury. 100 games on the IL. Rehabbed at Buffalo. Did solidly. Hit 6 home runs this year. Hit a home run in Buffalo as well and took 2 minutes to run the bases. Doesn't matter as long as you get it. Santander, 0-1. Santander swings and fouls it off once again behind home plate. Vladdy legacy game. Well, also Kirk. Vladdy he did have a good play to end the first, or the top of the second, and then hit the homer. And then Kirk hit a homer as well. Let's keep it going, though. I agree. 0-2 Santander. Hasn't really had a good week, though. Santander swings. Foul. Man, he took a cut. He thought he had it. Santander took a cut. He thought he had it. And I did too. Miami. Best team in the ACC. Not that means anything. 0-2. Santander ball. 1-2. At least his eyes work. Santander. I thought he had that foul ball. I thought he did. Took a good hack, but nope. But he did see that as a ball. Santander gets the 1-2. Swings and fouls it off. Keeping Gil pitching. Run up his pitch count because the first inning didn't. That's what you need to do. 2-0 Blue Jays. Run up the pitch count on a guy who's only started 5 games. 1-2. Luis Gil versus Santander. Santander gets a hit, foul. Gets his bat to the ball, but it's foul. One and two. Jays are doing well, man. I like the composure. I love the composure. I'm feeling comfortable, man. Santander sets up to the outside. That's high. 2 and 2. 2 and 2 takes it high. Man, I'm loving the composure. I'm loving the composure from the Jays. I'm loving it. Well, I'm talking about, they've brought people up at the bullpen, Hill and Blackburn. The Yankees have Hill and Blackburn warming in the pen. They might just take out Hill early. That's good. That's amazing. I love it. Take him out. Well, not yet, but let's see how long he lasts. Santander, 2 and 2. Fouls it off. Santander still scuffling. Or not scuffling, but he's still fighting up there. Santander, here's the thing. Anthony Santander has had amazing at-bats. He's drawn some long at-bats since he's came back from injury. But that's all about he's done. That's about all he's done. But that's what this team needs, is players to draw long at-bats. And he strikes out. In the end, he strikes out. 1 out. Hill's second strikeout. But even then, 11 pitches. Like, Santander is at least fighting up there. And now we have Andres Gimenez. Andres Gimenez stepping up to hit. It was done pretty well for the Jays, all things considered. Better than I expected. Not his 2021 level, but pretty solid. Varsho gets back to first. 31 pitches for Luis Gil. Andres Gimenez, 7 home runs, 210 average, 210 average. He's had a lot of postseason starts. He knows how this feels with the Cleveland Guardians, but he knows how this feels. Andres. Oh! That's a high fly ball, though. That's going to be caught by Judge. Yep, caught by Judge. 2 out. Andres Gimenez flies out. Yeah, that wasn't a home run. That was not happening. Out number 2. Blue Jays are 6-1 at home against the Yankees, 2-4 on the road, plus 19 run differential, 291 average, 10 home runs, -8 on the road, 230 on the road, 3 home runs. But all they got to do they got to win tomorrow. But if they win today, hell, all they got to do is win 1 on the road or just win both at home. Ernie Clement swings through it. 1 strike. That was kind of a stupid swing, Ernie, but okay. All right. Ernie kind of pressing, I won't lie. Ernie's kind of pressing. He's still pressing, even though we've won the division. Ernie, Clement, foul ball. 0-2. He'll be back for the ALCS. I think we're doing just fine without him right now. Trey Savage, who's going to start game 2 tomorrow. I like his chances. I think it's going to be a pretty one. We might get both these games if nothing changes and he checks his swing 1 and 2. Horrible slider by Gil. 35 pitches for him. Just spun to the outside of the zone. Checks his swing. See what I mean by Clement's pressing? And he fouls it back, keeps himself alive. I think he would have got a ball there, but foul ball, 1 and 2. Ernie Clement. Blue Jays have got 2 home runs in 2 innings. Ernie Clement flies it up, and that will be caught. Question is who? Trent Grisham grabs it. 3 outs. End of the second. Blue Jays lead 2-0. Blue Jays lead 2-0 after bottom of the second. We go to the third. Kirk and Vladdy gives us our 2 runs. Gausman is cruising. And we go to the third. high pitch count at bats for the Jays. I mean, let's see where he is already. Gausman has 1 strikeout. It depends. If he goes 8, he probably will. If he goes like 5, probably not. If he goes like 8, I say he does. If he goes 8, I say he does. If he goes like 5, no. Blue Jays are doing well after 2, though. Gausman's throwing good pitches, but they're getting contact. Like the Yankees are getting contact. Not bad contact, not hard contact, but there is contact. It seems like a Marcus Stroman start. Like Gausman is throwing good pitches and he's got good movement, but the Yankees are getting contact. That does not lend itself to a high strikeout game or even a 6 strikeout game, depending on how long he goes. It seems like a Marcus Stroman start, all things considered. You know, well, I mean, they have a good defense, but, you know, like the small contact, maybe it gets through, but in the end, you still get out of it. He's not giving the Yankees very hard contact. He's not. So it's scary because the Yankees have been able to hit off Gausman all season. But now, here's the thing. Now we're up 2-0. They're going to swing for the fences. That doesn't help them. But Gausman has had 3 really good outings against the Yankees. His only bad one was early in the season in New York. So, as of now, it looks more like a good outing than a bad one. If you give up a hit or so every inning, as long as the run doesn't come in, you know. Sometimes those lines don't exactly tell you the whole story. Like they have 2 hits, but they were low contact singles, and they never got moved to second. He starts against Wolff, top of the 3rd, strike on Anthony Volpe, who's actually had the 3rd best week of his season this week. 28 pitches for Gausman. Gausman looks to have a better start than he did against Tampa, and he looks like it today. It looks like he has it today. And Volpe hits it. It will be caught by Varsho. That is the first out of the inning. Varsho makes the catch. We will be back later this evening, if not right off the bat, for the Toronto FC versus Chicago Fire game. We might have to have a double review for both games at the same time. And then I will be live tomorrow morning for the Formula One Singapore Grand Prix, and then back at this same time tomorrow for Game 2 of the ALDS. 2 lives, 2 reviews tomorrow. Wells grounds it to second. That's going to be out number 2. Good so far from Gausman. 30 pitches. Top of the 3rd, 2 out. And he's going to see Trent Grisham again for the 2nd time. Trent Grisham for the 2nd time. The 2nd time through the order. And so far, the Jays look pretty solid. I couldn't ask for better, really. I knew an 8-1 lead after like the 2nd inning was going to be bullshit. I knew that was never going to happen. I couldn't have asked for better for a realistic outcome. Grisham, high pop-up. Will it be caught in foul ground by Barger? If it is, the inning is over, and Barger gets it. The inning is over. Middle of the 3rd. Gausman is sailing. Gausman is sailing. George Springer due up for the Blue Jays at the bottom of the 3rd. Sailing, Gausman is. Absolutely sailing. Couldn't ask for more. Couldn't ask for better. Couldn't ask for better. Jays, man. Let's go, Blue Jays. Let's go, Blue Jays. So, over the next, what is it? Over the next 24 hours, we got a lot of stuff to be live for. I could see Gausman going 8. I think he will. Like, as I said before the game, two things are going to happen. One of two things are going to happen. He'll either do what he did on Sunday against the Rays and only go 4, or he's going to go 8 or throw a Maddox. He's either going to have a shaky outing that isn't so bad for us and we still win, or he goes 8 and we go from there. But right now we're winning. With the way the Yankees play, he'll go 8 and we'll win. There's other teams that he would go 8, get 2 runs, and we'd still lose. But, I mean, look at his record. Look at his record. He's probably one of the worst run-supported pitchers this year besides Paul Skeens. Look at his record. I think he's going 8. The way he's got his splitter going, I think he's going 8 today. And I think we're going to win, which is an amazing start for the Toronto Blue Jays. Could have been worse, right? Could have been worse, could have been better. But so far, I'm glad with what I'm seeing. I'm happy. Toronto Blue Jays, baby, let's go. If it's high, let it fly. Could be a lot worse. Look at the Cubs right now. Well, I mean, after I saw that game, 9-3, actually, they're coming back a little bit. But look at the Cubs. I agree. But after I saw that game, the way it started, I'm like, yeah, we're not getting blown out today. And we're probably not blowing out the Yankees either. It didn't really. Because, you know, there's really only one blowout per series. Springer starts off against Luis Gil 0 for 1. And he will foul off the first pitch. Low 95 mile per hour, 4-seam. John Schneider interviewing with Ken Rosenthal. Because it's on Fox. It doesn't really matter where I watch. I can't listen to Buck and Dan even if I wanted to. I just hope I get to listen to their highlights after this is over. I'm glad Buck and Dan at least get to cover this game for the Canadian fans, though. Yeah, no, that was a quickly no. Quickly, no. And it's ball. 1-1. 1-1 on the changeup from Gil. 1-1 count. Gausman rolling right now. And you know what? I think your Savage will roll too. I won't lie. But we'll talk about that tomorrow. Springer, strike, 1-2. Swings through the slider. Yeah, I think he thought that was going to be a pitch. As in, if it's high, let it fly. George, fly ball. That'll be caught by Grisham. He's tracking back and he catches it. 1 out. We got Vladdy Jr. already hit a home run. Let's see if Vladdy does more. Vladdy, let's see what you got. Oh, yeah, Nathan Lucas is first. Nathan Lucas, then Vladdy. Vladdy on the on-deck circle. But Nathan Lucas, let's see. 0 for 1. Ball. Nathan Lucas takes the ball 0-1. Or 1-0, I should say. 1-0. Nathan Lucas. Strike. Swings through the 4-seamer. Try to go for the low pitch. Didn't get it. 1-1. And that's going to be hit. Will that be a hit for Lucas? And it's caught. Caught by Bellinger. I thought they might have screwed that one up, but that's the second out. Vladdy Jr. stepping up. Nathan Lucas. Good contact, not good enough. And no Yankees bullshit either on that play. Vladdy Jr. versus Luis Gil once again. Vladdy takes a strike. If that was ABS, I'd be like, yeah, tap your head, man. I don't know, man. That was, I don't like the call. I don't like it. 0-1. Hit by Vladdy, foul. 0-2. But he hit that one foul, so there's no tap your head there. But that first strike, if ABS was a thing, tap your head, because that's, no. I did not like that at all. 0-2. Vladdy, ball. 1-2. Gil leading to his 50th pitch. Getting close to his 50th pitch. Vladdy hits it, gets a hit. Vladdy gets a single, and he won't try to stretch it because I wouldn't either. Very likely, Gil will hit 50 pitches against Kirk. Very likely. I mean, it's still possible he doesn't. But, you know, still possible he gets a one pitch out, but I would think he hits 50. But good hit by Vladdy. 2 for 2. Holy shit, Vladdy actually wants this. That's what I'm talking about. You know, that's what I'm talking about. This is the Vladdy I needed to see during the playoffs. That's what I'm talking about. And bottom third, are they taking out Gil? Pitching change? Mount Visit. Tim Hill has replaced Luis Gil. Hill for Gil. Pitching change. They didn't even let him go 50 pitches. Well, hey, that's fine. The Blue Jays do better against the Yankees bullpen, at least the lower levels of it, so I ain't complaining. I ain't going to complain. Vladdy with 2 hits, 2-2, a single and a homer. Kirk will step up against, or it's Barger. Barger will step up against Tim Hill. All right. They pulled Gil after 2/3. 2/3 innings, they pulled him. Not that I care. Does Vladdy hate the Yankees? Yes, he does. And I love it. Because we all do. Well, okay. No, we're not going there. Not yet. It's only one game. Did you not see the 2020 playoffs and the 22 playoffs and the 23 playoffs? Let's not go there yet. If Vladdy wins the World Series, then you can say that shit. But no, we're not saying that after a 2-for-2 game. After his first postseason home run and a 2-for-2 game. I remember those wild card series. I'll let him have 2020. That was house money. I won't complain about it. But 22 and 23, really? Like, oh, he's got to take notes off of Vladdy like 22 and 23 weren't utter shit shows for him. If we win the World Series, then you can say that. But let's not jump the gun. Let's not jump the damn gun. Now, if you said Jose Bautista, I would agree. If you said Edwin Encarnacion, I would agree. Hell, if you said Josh Donaldson, I would agree. Not yet for Vladdy. God love him, but not yet. Not yet. No. Even if I wanted to forget those 2020 and 2022 or 22 and 23 playoff runs, I can't. There's a reason I don't have those shirts, though. I don't want to remember those. Thank God it was only 2 days. It was easy to forget. But either way, or at least think I forgot, they did not put out the new banner. Tim Hill, the Submariner, gets a strike on Barger. Galaxy 1, Dallas 0. But, well, yeah, I mean, they almost beat Toluca. They really should have just defended better. But either way, Barger 0 for 1 against the Submariner, Tim Hill. Barger swings through it. It would have been a strike, though, at least by Fox's strike zone. So 0-2. Kirk will come up if Barger gets on base, which I think is very unlikely right now. Can Barger poke one through is the question, or somehow draw a walk. 2-0 Blue Jays. 2-0 Blue Jays. The Blue Jays get a bouncing ball. Will Barger get the first? He will. Well, that was a poker for sure. First and second, 2 outs. Tim Hill, small contact from Barger, and he will get on base with an infield single. And they didn't go to first. They didn't go to second either, which I don't know. They could have went to second, but see, the Yankees don't know how to field. They still don't know how to field. See, you should have went to second. Vladdy was not going to get there before the ball. They should have thrown to second. They should have thrown to second. Either way, you get the last out. Defensive indifference, I guess. David Popkins, the hitting coach, changed our season. Hell, he deserves an award. I mean, yeah, Schneider should get manager of the year, but he should thank David Popkins for letting him get it if he wins it. Alejandro Kirk with 2 on. Kirk takes a strike, 0-1. Already has a home run today. See if he can equal Vladdy with 2 for 2, as in 2 hits in 2 plate appearances. Against Tim Hill, Kirk, ball, 1-1. Blue Jays winning 2-0. Getting to the end of the third. Close. Oh, Mbappe scored a goal and Vinny scored 2. I guess they don't have problems anymore. 3-1 Real Madrid. And Kirk fouls it off 1-2. Sucks for Villarreal, though. Sucks for Luache and Buchanan. Either way. Blue Jays have had a first MLB offense, the best offense in MLB since May 29th in most categories. And that's a ball, 2-2. High pitch from Hill. Man, I love that Kirk's strike zone is so small. Tejon, yeah. Tejon and Luache. They both started too. Kirk gets it to third, but that's going to be out. Yep. End of the third, Blue Jays lead 2-0. We're going to the fourth. Well, I mean, we do have home field in that case. But I think you're a Dodgers fan. Be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for. Dude, our offense is the best in MLB since May 29th. Be careful what you wish for. Especially with the Jays' home field advantage. Having home field advantage and being the best home team in baseball as well. Yeah, no, be careful what you wish for. I won't complain because I think the Dodgers' bullpen is absolute shit. Well, how would they get past the Phillies? God only knows. They're like the 2015 Blue Jays. All they could do is hit home runs. We saw what happened last year against the Dodgers, against a team who could only hit home runs. They should easily win that. And I think the Dodgers do have more talent on the batting side and the starter side to beat the Phillies if that happens. I could see it. And then the Brewers, well, it's stars versus a team. And, well, the Brewers are frauds until proven otherwise. I don't care how they're beating the Cubs. The NL Central is ass. Hell, both Central divisions are ass. Let's be real. I think you should be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for. Gators 19-7 Texas. You want Dodgers Blue Jays? I say be careful what you wish for. The fact that I'm not afraid of the Dodgers playing the Blue Jays should tell you something. That should really tell you something. We ain't a joke. That should tell you something. The Jays are not a joke. I don't know how they're pulling this off. I've watched the whole season. I still don't understand how they've been pulling this off. It seems like a lot of luck, but for some reason, I mean, you still got, yeah, David Popkins, a really good starting rotation and all that. Sure. It's still hard to explain how the hell they're pulling this off. It really is. But the fact that it's like, hey, you know what? The Blue Jays are, I'm not afraid of the Dodgers. That should tell you something. That should tell you something. How good we really are, or at least how good things are going for us. Mood. John Cena wearing a Blue Jays jersey. Love that. And Gausman has stepped up to face Judge to start the fourth. Judge hit to second off Gausman's foot. That's going to be an out. First pitch, 1 out on Judge. He's got him. Thank you, Gausman's foot. Top of the fourth. No. Close game, 2-0 Blue Jays. Oh, you're talking about Baylor, Kansas State, 35-34. Cal Raleigh. It's Cal Raleigh. Like, it's Cal Raleigh. If you vote for Aaron Judge, you don't know ball. Any riders who have voted for Aaron Judge to be the MVP, you don't know ball. Cal Raleigh is the #1 catcher on the Seattle Mariners. To do what he does defensively and then hit 60 home runs, it's Cal Raleigh. Duh. But what about his OPS? What about his batting average? Dude, a catcher should not be hitting 60. Yachty couldn't even do that. Ball, 3-0 on Bellinger for Gausman. Man, Yachty couldn't even do that. It's Cal Raleigh. It's Cal Raleigh. Easy. If I had MVP vote, it'd be Cal Raleigh. Gausman's thrown 3 straight balls. You don't know ball. If you're going Judge, you don't know ball. Strike on Bellinger. Call could have easily gone the other way, but it was inside the zone. 36 pitches for Gausman, 3-1 on Bellinger, 1 out. Top of the 4. And Bellinger hits it to first, a ground out, and that's going to be 2 outs. Pavia, damn, what did he do, Diego Pavia? I don't know. I can't tell you. You know what? I like that they chose it. Gausman, you Savage, Bieber. 1, 2, 3. Arch making mistakes. Well, that doesn't surprise me. Ben Rice against Gausman. Strike. Swings through the split. 0-1. Gausman, 322 starts in his career, 112-113 record. Oh, so he's always had this problem of no good run support. Okay. Well, tank conference is shit. There's your answer there. Strike on the inside, but just on the black, 0-2. This might be a second strikeout. I hope it is. Gauze in effect. I love that. Love it. Ben Rice. 2-0 Blue Jays, 0-2 on Ben Rice, 2 out. Can Gausman get his second strikeout of the game? Ball. Splitter, 87 miles per hour. That went into the dirt. Mora scored again. Nice. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Talk about Gilberto Mora. Oh, yeah. U20 World Cup. Yeah, Gilberto Mora. Yeah. Well, good for him. I still don't get why he's at the U20 World Cup besides scouting. Strikeout! Got him! 2 strikeouts for Gausman. Middle of the 4th, 2-0 Blue Jays. You know, I still don't. I think it's total bullshit, really. Like, Gilberto Mora, besides scouting, does not need to be at the U20 World Cup. He doesn't. Why is he not with the main national team? Why is he at the U20 World Cup? That makes no sense for me. It doesn't. Herc said the same thing on Football Americas. I think it was last night or Thursday. I disagree. Like, why? Why did they send, like, Tijuana? Xolos needs Gilberto Mora, and the men's national team should build around Gilberto Mora. Why the hell is he at the U20 World Cup? Scouting, I understand the reason, but even then, it's kind of stupid. Dude already wants to be signed by Madrid or a big team in Europe. He doesn't have to go to the U20 World Cup. There is much more negatives to sending him to the U20 World Cup than positives. If he gets hurt there, that is malpractice. If he gets hurt dominating a tournament because he's so much better than these guys, a lot of them, what are you doing? Like, it makes no sense. If Gilberto Mora gets hurt at the U20 World Cup, dominating a tournament because he at 16 is better than these 18, 19, 20-year-old players and dominating this tournament, if he gets hurt because it was for the ruse of scouting when already Real Madrid wants him or Barcelona wants him or a big European team wants him, what the hell are you doing? He's already being scouted. You need him for the actual World Cup. You need him for the actual games, for the actual Mexican national team. He's that good. Why is he at the U20 World Cup? If he gets hurt, you're going to regret it. He's going to regret it. It makes no sense to me. Like, okay, if Madrid said they already want you, why the hell are you there? Do you need to be there? What, does Mexico really want a U20 trophy that bad? They're going to send somebody who's better than most of the players in that tournament at 16? Do they need that trophy that bad? Dude, like, I wanted to see what Gil Mora could do against teams that Mexico was playing this month. Actual teams, not CONCACAF teams, not U20 teams. Arcel cooked tonight. Good. Morris should play with Real Madrid. Another pitcher's already warming up for the Yankees. Well, their lower level of the bullpen sucks anyway, so. Gosman averaging less than 11 pitches per inning. I told you he'd go 8. Bottom of the 4th, Varsho versus Hill. 0-1. Or that was a ball, actually. It's 1-0. I'm feeling good right now. One 1-0 on Varsho. He swings and pops it up. Is it going to be caught in foul ground? No, it goes into the dugout. 1-1. Had a few insurance runs. Yeah. 1-1. Varsho 1-1 facing Hill. Ball 2-1. Hill's not locating well, but that's the problem with a submariner. It's a lot tougher. Their fastball's gonna rise. Their pitches have much more movement. If you're a sweeper baller, that's gonna be flown to Bellinger and he catches it, 1 out. See, the problem with a submariner, especially their pitches have so much more movement. Now, if you hit an off-speed pitch from them that moves, it might do exactly what that is. But a lot of lefties are more submariners. Now, I'm not, but 0-5 loading. What? Penn State sucks. Shot by Santander. Is it fair? Santander is foul. It is a foul ball, 0-1. I thought Santander had that fair. Toluca, keeper. Man, let's see. Yep, that was foul. That was obviously foul. It carried a little bit too far. If it stopped carrying about, 3 feet earlier, I think it would have been a hit. Damn, Santander almost had a hit there. He got a hold of it. Just a little bit of a cut. I thought he was close. 0-1 on Santander. 1 out. Bottom 4. I thought he had it. Thought he had it. Santander ball, 1-1. He's seeing it well. And they brought up Doval, Camilo Doval, the bullpen for the Yankees. Former San Francisco Giant, Camilo Doval. That's a ball, 2-1. I don't know what it's with them, but they just can't beat Bama. Kirby can't beat Bama, so no. That's just normal operating procedure. I don't know what it is. Santander takes the strike. 3-1. They're going to call it a ball. Fox said it was a strike. Okay, we'll take it. 3-1. So you're saying Amalivia's beating Penn State. What the hell's going on? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think State's going to upset TAMU today. The more I see, the more I believe that. Yeah. Santander, 3-1. Ball? Oh, strike. What? So it's 3-2. They call it a strike. They give Hill the call instead of the walk. That's a bad call. ABS, I can't wait till it's a thing. I won't lie. I can't wait till next year. Santander takes the swing. That's going to be too high. Grisham will catch. Santander's getting close, but I think he's getting close. Touchdown Bama, damn it. I'm going to guess they haven't put up the 2015 AL East champions or 2025 AL East champions banner yet. I could have sworn 2 outs, Jimenez versus Hill. Jimenez bunts. What? He couldn't even get contact on it. Dude, there's nobody on. What are you doing? Okay. Thinking he'll get all with a freaking bunt. Swings 0-2. Final score, Miami, FSU. Miami 54, FSU 14. Something like that. Miami's going to kill them. Jimenez hits it, but that's going to be a ground out. Enough of a bounce, and that's out. 3 outs, end of the 4th. 5 more innings to go. Blue Jays lead 2-0. Lol. 14-14 between Bama and Vandy. Not bad. Quick game so far. Wouldn't you say it's felt like a quick game so far? I'm not complaining because that's good for me and my timings, but that's good for me and the timings of my stuff. But Ernie Clement leading off against the lefty in the 5th. Not a bad consolation. David Schneider sitting on the bench because salary. Yeah, you know what? I like it. You know what? I got to say, I agree. Like Santander, the only thing he's had since coming back from injury is long at bats. Schneider is better at this point. Davis Schneider is better at this point. We haven't made the mistake yet, but there's going to be a time where it bites us in the ass. Yes. I know they beat Bama, but they lost last week to a team they shouldn't have, and Miami's that good. For better or for worse, Miami is that good, at least compared to Tank Conference. Maybe it's closer, but I think Miami's that good. After what I've seen, they're that good. I know at first I didn't, but, you know, that was on me. I was biased towards whatever it's called, Notre Dame. 9-3 for the Brewers. The Brewers win game 1, 9-3 over the Cubs. Not surprised, really. Here we go. Top of the 5th. Let's begin. Stanton versus Gausman to start the 5th. Gausman at 41 pitches. Stanton, high fly ball. Under it is Lucas. Lucas to make the catch, he does. 1 out. Gausman is rolling. Brewers beat the Cubs 9-3. Game 1 lead. Jackson Chourio got hurt. Left the game with a hamstring injury. That's not good. Well, that might be a silver lining for the Cubs. Jackson Chourio was really good. Jazz Chisholm Jr. So far, battle offense versus decent defense. Top 5, 1 out. Gausman versus Chisholm. Chisholm, that's a ball. He takes low. 95-mile-per-hour four-seam, low. First team with 9 runs, 10 hits, the first 2 innings of a postseason game. Jackson Chourio, 3 for 3, 3 RBIs and a run. Brewers lead the series 1-0. They need 2 more wins to advance. And strike 1 on Chisholm. He swings, 1-1. Splitter beats him. 2-0 Blue Jays. So the Brewers, the best team in baseball, get a win. Can the best team in the American League hold on to their win? Because the Blue Jays are the best team in the American League. Chisholm strokes 1, and Lucas catches it. Nathan Lucas makes the sliding catch. What a catch, Nathan Lucas. 2 out. What a catch, Nathan Lucas. Tip the cap. Let's go, Nathan Lucas. What a catch. Wow. Boom. Just what a sliding catch. I thought Jazz had a hit there. Yeah, I think this game's going to be a Jays win. I ain't got to see much more. Everything's falling our way. Ryan McMahon versus Gausman. Strike, 0-1. Just watching the four-seamer go past. 46 pitches for Kevin Gausman. His second time through the order is just as smooth as the first, with some assists from Nathan Lucas, of course. Strike, called. 0-2. On the black, but they call it. 0-2. Nice framing from Kirk. Is TFC playing today? Yes, we'll be live for that as well at 7:30. The reason why I wasn't so worried about making this a double is because this game's going fast, but I didn't know that going in. And TFC plays at 7:30 because they're in Chicago, so there was an hour in between even more. So there you go. I might be able to do a double or a single review, I should say. Like a video for each game as well. That'd be good. With the way this game's going, I might be able to do a review for both games by themselves. Way this is going. About an hour to play with. McMahon fouls it off. The way things are going, I probably have about an hour to play with. Shit, I might have an hour and a half to play with. All things considered. Yeah, 3:25 in Utah, but Central Time is, they're playing 7:30 Central Times. 8:30 Eastern, so there you go. Either way, it would have been the same situation out there as well. 1-2. Gausman is rolling. His 50th pitch is a liner and caught by Varsho. 3 outs for the Blue Jays. Middle of the 5th, Kevin Gausman is rolling. Lucas with 2 fly-out catches. Varsho with another. Sliding catch for Varsho. Sliding catch for Lucas. 2-0 Blue Jays. Middle of the 5th. You just got to get it done. I hope they don't send Jeff Hoffman out there. Gausman going all game. I would prefer that, honestly, especially if it's 2-0. Especially if it's 2-0, I would prefer that. If he could go 9, go 9. Don't let Jeff Hoffman touch the damn ball. Do not let Jeff Hoffman touch the damn ball. If he can go all 9, let him go all 9. Hell, if you want to go all 9, if he can't go all 9 and he just goes 8, give me Sir Anthony Dominguez. Hell no. Don't give me Jeff Hoffman that bum. Don't give me that bum. A 2-0 lead with that bum trying to protect it? Oh, my God. No. No, thank you. At all. I don't want a heart attack. Jeff Hoffman's a bum. Jeff Hoffman is a bum. Jeff Hoffman a bum. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Fielders are on it today. Now let's score more runs. Lucas's catch was a lot more difficult. Varsho catches that 100% of the time. I know, but I'm glad they were both caught. On pace for a complete game. Our defense is crazy tight. Prayers to Mark Sanchez. I mean, it sucks he got stabbed, but it sounds like... I mean, yeah, prayers for the fact that he's recovering from being stabbed. Sounds... The way it reads is he was the aggressor. But again, prayers to him. We hope he heals. But I hope he heals from being stabbed. But it seems to be that he was the aggressor. That's why he got stabbed. But again, pray for him to heal, though. Camilo Doval is on for the Yankees. Ah, that's interesting. That's interesting. I'm sure the Nets will win, though, right? Like, seriously. I mean, that's going to be a ground out, 1 out. I'm sure the Nets are going to win. I don't even think. If you want to root that way, I don't even think we have to. I'm sure the NBA team's going to win, even if they played their G Leaguers. So, well, I hope you enjoy the game. Probably. I could see it. Like, you don't start talking about politics like that if you ain't going to run. So, I think he will. George Springer against Doval. He takes the strike 0-1. Actually, I'd root for Brooklyn. Nah, in that case, I want Brooklyn. Probably the only one up. I mean, they're going to win anyway, so. Like, why would you even hope? Strike. Like, why would you even hope for an upset? Like, seriously. Like, because they were, like, defending. Well, no, they weren't. They were runners up, but they were. I think France had, that's going to be a ground out. Volpe to first, out, 2 out. Like, France had a moment where they were terrible in between, like, 2006 and 2018. 2010 was when they were terrible. I mean, I guess every national team has those moments, but Italy's looks worse than France's. But, hey, maybe one day, you know. Nathan Lucas up against Doval. Vladdy will be up next. Either lead off the 6th or hit the bottom of the 5th. Lucas, that's high for a ball, 1-0. Well, I was going to root for the Raptors anyway. Well, I mean, I could see that being a good take. Nets, not really, but yeah, I mean, the Raptors are good preparation because they're a growing team and they got to test some things out. They got to play seriously. But I was going to root for the Raptors anyway. Like, that was no question about that whatsoever. Played down, and that'll be a ground out for Lucas. End of the 5th. Still 2-0 Blue Jays. Oh, they're playing the Raptors too. Interesting. Then again, I watch Summer League, so it's funny. I think I watched more Summer League than preseason games. I don't remember the last Raptors preseason game I've watched. I think it was when they were in Japan. I watched that one because I thought that was cool. I think I may finally watch a Raptors preseason game for the first time in 4 years? That's an interesting game to watch, I would say. Let's go Raptors, but that's not a surprise that I would say that. No surprise there. Yeah, I don't think I've watched a Raptors preseason game since they were in Japan. I don't see it. It's funny. I mean, I've watched, do you count Summer League as preseason or do you count that as something totally different? Like, if you count Summer League as preseason, I guess I'll watch preseason games every year. If you don't, then I haven't watched an actual preseason game for the Raptors since Japan. See ya. See you later. Let me see. How long? I think that was after they won the title. I think that was the fall of 2019, right? Shit, it's been 6 years. Yeah, October 9th, 2019. Yeah, Saitama. In Saitama. That was cool. I want y'all to win. At least in this case. I may have said you're fraudulent, but you're still an NBA team. You shouldn't screw this up anyway. Y'all better not screw it up. Then I am going to talk shit even more. If you do screw this up, I will talk shit even more. Top 6, Volpe versus Gosman. Strike on the inside. Yeah, they played in Saitama, the Raptors, October 2019, and lost by 7. But I remember watching that game, yeah. Because it was in Japan. Why wouldn't I? I was up anyway. Strike 2. I mean, the Kings have been in the playoffs every year for let's see how, the only way, if the Kings play the Oilers, then we can talk. They're going to lose again. But the only way the Kings win a playoff series is if they don't play the Oilers. If they play the Oilers, they're screwed. He's a good player. 0-2. Oh, that's a fly by Volpe. Will that be caught by Santander? Off the wall. Off the wall for Volpe. That'll be a double. Anthony Volpe hits a double. Luckily, it was in the Sky Dome. If that was New York, that probably would have been a homer. Leadoff double for Volpe. Lord. Calm down. Oh, he's using that damn torpedo bet. Santander was right there. The ball just bounces. Yeah, he would have had to catch it, though. Wells versus Gausman. Hits it. That'll be a hit. And Volpe gets the third. First and third. 0 outs. First and third, 0 out. Gausman has been tagged a little bit here. Sailed for 5 now. It's looking a bit shaky. Gausman, top 6. This is why you get insurance runs. Trent Grisham. Mason Fluharty. Mason Fluharty is up in the bullpen. Just don't. Grisham versus Gausman. 0 for 2 for Grisham. Ball. Looks like Fluharty might have to clean up Gausman's mess once again. .34 home runs for Grisham this year. Ball. 2-0. Gausman's coming a little bit apart. 0 out. 0 out. Top 6. Got to get back in the count. Ball. 3-0. Mattingly. Judge is coming up with the bases loaded if Gausman can't find a way to get Grisham out. And Judge is smiling. It's like he figured something out. Strike! They give him that one. It was outside, but they gave him it because, of course, they did. Three and 1, but he's still probably going to walk him. High pop-up. 3 and 2, full count. Lock in, Gausman. Lock in. Walked. He just walked him. Bases loaded, 0 out. Gausman. Varlin and Fluharty coming up in the bullpen. So hopefully this game ain't tied by the end of the inning. Judge versus Gausman. 60 pitches, 0 outs, top of the 6th, 2-0 Blue Jays. It was looking smooth until now. Strike. All right. Opens up with a strike. He's got to get a strikeout on Judge or double play. It's true. Ball. 1-1. Kirk blocks it well. Ball. 1-1. Or 2-1, I should say. Yankees have 9 grand slams this season. I'm afraid that might... That is true. Strike 2. Judge swings through the split. 2-2. That's grounded. Foul. 2-2. McGuire. Judge ain't far off, though. 1 for 2 is Judge. 2-2, just fouled off the pitch. Strike, ball, low ball, 3-2, full count. Gosman's got a Bellinger. Foul ball. Try to get him on the inside. Foul ball. 3-2. If he walks him, there will be a run for the Yankees. No outs. Bases loaded. Full count. Yankees will scratch home a run if this is a walk. Could get more if Judge puts it in play and it lands. Hell, they could probably even get one on a ground out double play. He strikes out! 1 out. 3rd strikeout for Gausman. Now a double play will end the inning. Gausman gets a strikeout. Okay, lock in, baby. Lock in. Lock in. Took him low and he swung. Thank God. He would have been walked if he didn't swing, but he swung. 2 outs away from getting out of the inning without no damage. Aaron Judge strikes out. Gausman with his 3rd strikeout of the game. Bellinger. Ball. Splitter on Bellinger. Momentum breaker. Ball. Goes low on Bellinger. 4-seamer. 2-0. Giving up balls like that ain't a smart play, Goss. 70 pitches. 20 pitches this inning. His most pitched inning by far. Ball. Takes low. Gausman got to lock in. Splitter low. Man, he got Judge. Now Bellinger. And he walks him, and that's going to be a run. 1-0 or 1-2. Top 6, 1 out. Cody Bellinger walks. Wolff scores. And it's Ben Rice versus Kevin Gausman. One out. 1-2. Blue Jays still lead, though. Swings through it, Ben Rice. 0-1. So is this the last inning for Gausman? I bet so. Ball. I bet it will be. I'm surprised they haven't pulled him for Fluharty yet. I'm surprised. Bases loaded. Walked Bellinger for a run. Volpe came in to score 1-2. Gausman's still in danger. A 1 out. 1-1. Pop up. That'll be an infield fly. Nobody can score. Barger catches. It's 2 out. Just keep the lead. Keep the lead. Keep the lead. Any out now. Any out now. And they're going to pull him. Now they're pulling him. Now they're pulling Gausman for Fluharty, I'm assuming. The last couple of times Fluharty's came in situations like this, he's absolutely burned past him. Gausman. And it's going to be Mason Fluharty. We're in full loaded. Get ready. It's 1-2. Gausman goes 5 2/3. Gausman goes 5 2/3 innings with 1-run ball. Varland is coming in, actually, to play Stanton. Varland v. Stanton. 0-0. 2 outs. Any out will work. Varland v. Stanton. All right, Varland. Bring it on, baby. Bring it on. Ooh. Come on, Louis. It's up to you. Come on, Louis Varland. Hold the line. They should have brought in Fluharty, but we'll take Varland. It's the right move. It's the right move. Bringing in Varland for Stanton, right move. Bases loaded, 2 out, top of the 6th. Any out will get the Jays out of this with a lead. Stanton versus Varland. His career versus Gausman was .313, double, 4 home runs, 6 RBIs. Taking out Gausman for Varland was smart. 3 strikeouts for Gausman, 5 2/3. Varland gets a ball. It's 1-0. Louis Varland came in over a trade with the Twins. 74 games, 75 strikeouts, 22 walks. 0 for 2 on Stanton. Strike, 1-1. Varland's knuckle curve is working so far. Well, it's 1-1, but either way. Ground out and a fly out for Stanton. Any out will work. Just no ball in play, no walk. And hell, no home run either. High ball, foul ball, 1-2. Varland pumps 100 past him. 1 for 3, a home run to RBI versus Varland for Stanton. You hope he doesn't do it again. Varland v. Stanton. And he gets him! Blue Jays get out of it with a lead. Louis Varland. End of the 6th. Louis Varland strikes out Stanton. It's 1-2 Blue Jays. Now let's get more runs. Struck him out, Louis Varland. Middle of the 6th. All right. Louis Varland, baby. Louis Varland. Lovely. We'll take it. We will take that. That could have been much worse, for sure. They should have brought in Fluharty much earlier, but we'll take it. Louis Varland, ice in his veins. Blue Jays still have a 2-1 lead. We need some more runs. 3 more defensive innings, 9 outs away from getting game 1. Amazing we only allowed a single run that inning. It's amazing. Score some more runs now, boys. Louis bringing heat. Take the 1 run of damage. Good shit. Could have been a lot worse for sure. Could have been a lot worse. Very much worse. Pitch is way fast. That's what baseball is nowadays. Incredible damage control. Judge struck out. Stanton struck out. Ben Rice popped up. King Louis V. King Louis V. King Louis V. That was important. Great bullpen call by John Schneider. Amazing. Whew. Middle of the 6th, boys. We go. If the Jays get that run back here, the Yankees game day thread will just melt down. Schneider's move work. Mentioning it because Jays fans would have wanted his head if it didn't. Vladdy. Think it's Guerrero Jr. to start, and he got a ball. Oh, okay, well, that's good to know. The count was a ball. 1-2, Blue Jays lead. Yep. 3 more innings to play defensively. Of course, we have the bottom of the 6th. Let's get some runs, though. Doval, ball. Holy shit, that was bad. Off the glove. Sadly, nobody was on. 1-0. Strike, he takes it. 1-1. He takes the strike, Vladdy. Ball. That is a ball. 2-1. Takes it. Doval. Is it Doval or trying to do Duval? It's Doval. I don't think it works the same. I think they're both vowels, but it doesn't really work the same. Vladdy versus Doval. Strikes. Swings through the cutter. It's 2-2. 2 for 2, Vladdy. That might end today or end right now. Oh, Doval still has the Giants colored glove. Yeah, he came through on the trade deadline this year, yeah. Makes sense. Well, I mean, the Giants were a New York team first, so I guess it's fitting. Guerrero, fly ball, but that will be caught by Bellinger. 1 out. 1 out. Ooh. Man, we're lucky that was a frickin' looks like Varland won't come back in for the 7th. I guess Fluharty. Barger takes a swing, and it will be caught by Bellinger. 2 out. I'm guessing Fluharty. is going to start the 7th? I'm going to guess so. Alejandro Kirk. Yeah, if I didn't want freaking Jeff Hoffman to pitch the 9th after a 2-run lead, Cody B full loaded. We're still winning. Alejandro Kirk versus Doval. Ball. High ball off the slider. 1-0. We need another Kirky home run, yeah? Be nice. 1-2 Blue Jays. Oh. Good thing he bent it out of the way, because that would have sucked if he got hit in the head. Bottom 6. 9. Oh, Varland. Oh, he might actually pitch. Kirk. Fly ball foul. 1-1. Behind the backstop. It looks like Varland will come out. He took his hoodie off. Guess because it's 2 outs. Really could just do the towel thing, but whatever, fun. Weaver is coming in for the Yankees at the next opportunity, I'm guessing. Even though he is kind of shaky, but okay. Kirk versus Doval. And Kirk fouls it off. 1-2. At least the Jays still have the lead. Kirk v. Doval, 2 outs. Bottom 6, Jays lead by 1. And Kirk hits it straight to Ben Rice. That's the end of the 6. We'll be back. 9 outs away for the Blue Jays to get game 1. Defensive outs. We're back. 1, 2, 3, caramba. 1, 2, 3, caramba. Oh. Oh. Okay. But the Blue Jays are leading with 9 defensive outs to go to get. Varland looks like he'll be coming back out for the bottom or the top of the 7th. Penn State losing to UCLA. I have no idea. Penn State are fraudulent. That's how. John Frauds. Quick inning from Varland, I hope. We are hitting solo homers and the Yankees are working innings. Welcome to Bizarro World. Yeah. Varland. Starts off with a strike to Jazz Chisholm. 0-1. Varlin. Ball. 1-1. Come on. Dale Jr. Strike 2. Got him on the strike. Varland is working well. Jazz Chisholm is one of the only 4 players to have 30 home runs, 30 stolen bases in a single season for the Yankees. Alfonso Soriano did it twice. Barry Bonds' daddy did it once. Bobby Bonds. 1-2. That was fouled off by Jazz. Ball. 2-2. High and out. Down, got it, ground out, out. 7 outs or 8 outs to go. 8 outs to go to get game 1 for the Jays. Good play. Very good play. Jazz Chisholm grounds out. Ron McMahon versus Louis Varland. Foul off, 0-1. Lined into double play and a line out for Ryan McMahon. So 2 line outs. Fouled off, 0-2. Varland's pitching well. Varland's pitching very well. Doing well. Varland might have saved this damn game for the Jays. If we win this, I might have to say Louis Varland is our player of the game. I know Vladdy hit a homer. I know Kirk hit a homer. But Louis Varland, hell, even if we do break out and get like 3 or 4 runs in 1 inning, I think it was Louis Varland. I really do. What a freaking outing so far for him. Of course, it's not over yet, but... Ball. 2-2. Try to get McMahon to swing at that low changeup. Didn't really pan out there. Louis Varland. Next up, will face Volpe. Varland gets the foul tip, changeup, but that will be out of play. Two and two. Hit! And that'll be a hit for Ryan McMahon. Gets past the second and first baseman. 1 out, 1 on. Volpe coming up to face Varland. .43% chance to score 2+ runs for the rest of the game for the Yankees. 26 blown lead losses for the Blue Jays, fewest in MLB. Really? Well, shit, Jeff Hoffman made it look worse. The Jays only have 26 blown leads, and Varland's coming out. Varland's coming out. They're bringing in Flu Hardy, I would guess. And Sir Anthony Dominguez is coming in for Varland. Okay. So Flu Hardy, not so much yet. 2 outs from Varland, we'll take. Oh. Are you still confident? Yeah, I'm still confident. There's no reason for me not to be. I think Sir Anthony's a very good reliever. It's one run, but we've blown the least leads in MLB, as you saw there. So I'm feeling good. When Jeff Hoffman comes out, that might change, but that means Sir Anthony Dominguez coming in for the Toronto Blue Jays to face Anthony Volpe and Austin Wells. Dominguez versus Volpe. Splits-wise, this is a good decision. 0-1. Splits-wise, it's a good decision. Volpe is horrible against righties. That being Dominguez. I don't know about Wells as much, but Dominguez versus Volpe, let's see. 1-1. Goes wide on the fastball. Jeff Hoffman is sitting in the bullpen. We know he's going to play this game. Ball. High ball, 2-1. McMahon's coming off for a pinch runner. Pinch runner for the Yankees. McMahon's getting pulled for a pinch runner. Don't you have to do that before you get that? Caballero. Jose Caballero's the pinch runner. Dominguez. Strike. 2. 2 strikes on Volpe. Caballero is the most stolen bases all season. 49. Dominguez versus Volpe. Strike! Out! Got him! Dominguez strikes him out. And it's 2 outs. We are 7 outs away from winning game 1 defensively. He got him. Wells is stepping up for the Yankees. What a strikeout. Volpe gets struck out by Dominguez. That is a freaking good pitch. The ump gives it to him on the black. And it is a strikeout. Wells versus Dominguez. A lefty versus righty here. And we're going to see how it goes. Caballero's on first. Most stolen bases all season. But any out will work now. Strike! He gets Wells to swing. 0-1. He hits it, and that's going to be a ground out to Vladdy. He steps on base. End of the inning. 3 outs. Middle of the 7th. We got the 7th inning stretch. And the Blue Jays are 6 defensive outs away from winning game 1. Okay, Blue Jays time in Toronto. You got a diamond, you got 9 men, you got a hat and a bat, and that's not all. You got the bleachers, you got them from spring till fall. Got a dog and a drink and an umpire's call. What do you want? Let's play ball. Is that a fly ball or is it a seagull coming in from the lake just to catch the game? It's the last inning. Our guys are winning. Dave's put down a spoka, a strike, and you got no doubt. What do you want? Let's play ball. Okay. Blue Jays, let's play ball. Okay. Blue Jays, let's play ball. Ooh. I mean, even as a Jays fan, I don't know if I could say Alomar with all of his extracurricular scandals. I've always liked Alfonso Soriano. So to save myself the trouble, I'm going to say Alfonso Soriano. Just to save myself the trouble. I don't think it'd be smart to say Alomar, even with Jays fans. So, yeah, I'm going to go Soriano just to save me the trouble. I always liked Soriano anyway. I always thought he was solid. Liked him on the Cubs. Soriano. Just to save me the trouble. Just to save me the trouble. This was like 10 years ago. I'd probably say Alomar, but to save me the trouble, I'll just say Soriano. Always liked Soriano anyway, so it's not like it's a bullshit answer. I always like Alfonso Soriano as a player. Always did, so. Bottom of the 7th. Weaver's coming out to pitch for the Yankees. Let's get Weaver like last time. That'd be awesome. Schneider's done really well managing this game, I have to say. Manager of the year, John Schneider. Yes. And the Argos lost to the Ticats, 29-47. Okay. Weaver versus Varsho. Luke Weaver, 3.62 ERA this year, 1-0 on Varsho. Took a ball on the first pitch. A ball on the second pitch for Varsho. Work these counts. Caballero stays at third base. Ball. 3-0. A 3-0 count for Dalton Varsho. Take a pitch. Take the pitch. Santander coming up after Varsho. And Varsho fouls it back, 3-1. He kind of had to, well, I don't know if he had to spoil it, but he did it anyway. I'm curious how the last 2 innings go. I'm curious, really. I'm probably guessing, I don't know. Do we stay with Dominguez? I know Hoffman's getting the 9th. Varsho walks, 4-1. He walks on 5 pitches. Varsho at first. Santander coming up with 0 out. The Blue Jays' recent postseason history. 2025, clinch a division top seed the AL the last day of the season. First AL East title in 10 years since 2015. Last postseason win was the 2016 ALCS Game 4. They're 0-7 since. No players from the 2016 ALCS team is still active in the MLB. Their last World Series appearance was 1993 when Joe Carter walked it off. Santander takes the ball, 1-0. They have not put up the new banner yet because I guess they want to add more to the banner. Once we actually have the banner, right? I remember in 2015, we had the banner instantly. Santander strikes, swings through it, 1-1. You know what? I remember in 2015, they brought down the AL East Champions banner. Like they hung it. during game 1 of the ALDS. I guess they're waiting to bring the banner out on opening day next year. Santander gets a hit. Santander gets a hit. Moves Varsho to third. Varsho is in safely. Dalton Varsho on third. We need to bring him home. We need to bring him home. All right. Insurance runs. Insurance runs. Insurance runs. Bring him home. Nice Santander with a single. A laser of a single. Judge couldn't gun down Varsho. He was already in by the time that ball got to third. Got to Jose Caballero. Varsho kept his foot on the bag. Miles Straw pinch run. Good. Kilometers Straw pinch running. We love it. We love it. For Santander, of course, which means Straw's coming into the game. Well, Schneider could replace Straw, I bet. I bet that's what'll happen. But Miles Straw is a pinch runner, which is smart. And Weaver is scuffling like you would have expected. You really thought. Yankees fans, you really thought. You really thought. We just wanted to make it fun. We wanted to make it fun. Guess they're not going to go off of Weaver yet. Just get the run. Get Straw home. Fly, sacrifice fly, any of it. Get him home. Andres Jimenez, fly out and ground out. No double play, by the way. No double play. No double play. Or get Varsho home, I should say. Weaver's taking his sweet-ass time. His pitch comm isn't working. His pitch comm isn't working. Ha, ha, ha. His pitch comm isn't working. And Mexico will go to the round 16 of the U20 World Cup. And Jimenez will face Weaver. Let's go, Blue Jays. Let's go, Blue Jays. Future Hall of Famer Miles Straw. Okay, that's... I like Miles, but no. Luke Weaver for Andres Jimenez is 0 for 7 and 4 Ks, including the postseason. And he's played him before with the Cleveland Guardians. Infield in. Infield in. Pop it over their damn heads then, Jimenez. Infield in, pop it over their damn heads. You want to play that game? All right, play it. Jimenez fouls it back, 0-1. 35 sacrifice bunts, the most in the American League, but I don't think that would be too smart when the infield is in. We're trying to get a guy home, not to second. Well, I guess we're doing both, but, you know. Either way, Jimenez versus Weaver. Gets contact, and it's a hit! The Blue Jays will get a run! Andres Jimenez with a hit, makes it 3-1. Varsho comes home. 3-1 Blue Jays. Bottom of the 7th. Andres Jimenez. One to 3 Jays. Blue Jays lead 3-1. Insurance runs. And Straw's on second. Jimenez on first. And they're switching the pitcher out. Pitching change for the Yankees. Pitching change for the Yankees. Pitching change for the Yankees. Blue Jays have a 2-run lead with 6 outs to get. It's not going to be comfortable till we get to the freaking 9th, but that's why you get more. I'm feeling pretty comfortable, all things considered. USA or Mexico? More impressive. Mexico. I mean, they should be. They brought Gilberto Mora. They should be. We got Cruz. Fernando Cruz coming on for Weaver to face Ernie Clement. 3-1 Blue Jays. If we could get more, we get more. I mean, the USA hasn't been bad, but they've been good too. I'm not saying they haven't been. Small ball, baby, pile it on, boys. Alejandro. Clement, Springer, Lucas will come up this inning. Well, okay, no, double plays could change that, but you would think. Run support, keep it going. The patented Yankees no clutch bullpen never fails to deliver. No clutch. Do we bunt here? Guys, I'm dreading seeing Hoffman in the ninth. Same. I am too. Fernando Cruz up to pitch against Ernie Clement. 49 games, 3-4 record, 3.56 ERA for Fernando Cruz. Blue Jays lead 3-1 with 2 on, no out, first and second. Ernie Clement versus Cruz. And he goes and checks on Straw, but luckily that's not a disengagement violation for him. 0 for 2 is Ernie Clement. Fly out and a ground out for Ernie Clement. Ernie bunts. Ernie Clement bunts it. They go to third, and they don't get the double play. 1 out. Clement makes it to first. Fielder's choice to third. A fielder's choice to third. The Yankees get 1 out. So they take out Straw at third off the bunt. Clement bunts out Straw, but he does beat out the single. They do go for the double play, but they only get 1. I don't even think it was close. George Springer coming up for the Blue Jays. Would it be fitting if he hit a home run here? Would it be fitting? Would it be fitting if George Springer hit a home run here? And he swings at it. What the? 0-1. We need George Springer to bring some runs home. The savior of the Blue Jays hasn't really been the savior during this game. We need him to be the savior. We need Unk to show he's still got it. We got Vladdy and Kirk to homer. We need to see if Unk still has it. Ball, 1-1. Come on, Unk. Come on, Unk. George. Come on, Unk. Yeah. Come on, Unk. 1-1. Couldn't really see the whatever. Ball, 2-1. George, savior of the Blue Jays. Come on. Blimey. 2-1, 1 out. 2 on, 1 out. First and second, George Springer versus Cruz. With the count favorable to George. And he fouls it off the knee of Wales. Ugh. You don't like that. 2-2. You don't like to see that. George. Dump one into the stands, George. Come on. Wells seems to be okay, which I'm glad to see that he's okay. 2-2, 1 out. Even count. Ball, 3-2, full count. Full count. Cruz versus Springer. Next up would be Nathan Lucas. If George gets on base or does not hit a double play, either or. Ball, and he walks in. Bases loaded, Toronto. Bases loaded with 2 outs to play with. Toronto loads the bases. Nathan Lucas. Yeah. Wells has always seemed kind of classic, so I understand that completely. And the Blue Jays load the bases. Let's see if they could get a run out of it or more. Bases loaded for the Toronto Blue Jays. 3-1 Blue Jays. Let's get some more. Nathan Lucas, come on. No double play. No double play, Nathan. Worst case scenario, sack fly. Come on. Nathan Lucas versus Cruz. 0 for 3. If he gets on, Vladdy will come up. Or if we still have another out to play with, Vladdy will come up once again. Home run and a hit for Vladdy today. If he comes up, let's see if he could do it again. Ball. They're going to call it a ball. 2-0. The Yankees are choking. The Yankees are choking. What did I tell y'all? Vladdy will come up after Lucas if Lucas gets on base. Ball. 3-0. Very favorable count. We should scratch a run here. It'd be crazy if we didn't. Nathan, don't do nothing stupid. Got to start fouling him off, but don't do nothing stupid. Strike, and you probably should have swung at that one, but okay, 3-1. Okay, that one he probably should have swung at, but balance the probabilities, he's probably going to throw a ball. And he hits it! Nathan Lucas will get a hit! Nathan Lucas, RBI hit! 4-5! And it is second and third. RBI double, Nathan Lucas. An RBI double for Nathan Lucas. An RBI double for Nathan Lucas. It's 5-1 Blue Jays. 2 runs score, second and third, 1 out. Springer and Lucas on the base pass for Vladdy. Clement and Jimenez score. Ernie Clement and Jimenez score. And Vladdy's coming up. 5-1 Jays. Bottom of the 7th. We needed it. Oh, you ain't talking shit now, are ya? You ain't talking shit now. We could take a loss in game 1. Yeah, and then Trey Savage is going to own y'all ass in game 2. It's not as pretty as you think. Now all the Blue Jays have to do is win at home, and that's what they do. Morrow scored versus Morocco. Well, good for him. Vladdy Jr., 1 out, no double play to play for. Bottom 7, 5-1 Blue Jays. Vladdy 2 for 3, and they might just bust this game wide open. The less likely we need to worry about Jeff Hoffman, the better. 2-0. They do have an open base, so they can play with that, but Mexico beat Morocco, too. If the Blue Jays weren't playing playoff baseball, maybe I would. Vladdy Guerrero, Ball, 3-0. 3-0. The Toronto Blue Jays starting to pile on. Starting to pile on, the Toronto Blue Jays. Barger. On deck, 3-0. Vladdy swings! And I think he might have just at least got a sac fly. Vladdy Jr. sac fly at 6-1 Toronto. Springer will score. Lucas at third. 2 out. Vladdy Jr. sac fly. One to 6. Jays lead 6-1. Jays lead 6-1. 2 outs at the bottom of the 7th. Vladdy with a sac fly. Springer makes it home. And Nathan Lucas on third. You'll take it. The Toronto Blue Jays getting closer and closer to taking game 1. Oh. Looks to me, sac fly is underrated. As long as you score, it doesn't matter. And we don't even have to worry about Jeff Hoffman completely screwing it up. That's the good news. Well, we got to get to the 9th first. But if we get out of the top of the 8th with no runs, I ain't worried about Jeff Hoffman screwing this one up. There's no way he could screw up a 5-run lead, right? They had pulled him before that, right? Addison Barger will come up. Good batting, bad management by the Yankees. No reason not to put Vlad on base with a 3-0 count, but I'll take it. Walking him down 3-0 and throwing one down the middle when he's clearly going to be swinging was certainly a choice. Let's go, Blue Jays! Damn, now I don't know, man. Paul Blackburn is coming. Okay. Be funny if he did better than your big arms. Weaver, trash. Doval, okay, he's fine. But Addison Barger up for the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays are 6 defensive outs away from winning game 1, and they definitely opened up a lead. Blackburn versus Barger. Barger takes the strike low at the corner. 0-1. Honestly, at this point, if this game goes very quick through the final 1.5 innings, I won't complain. I won't complain. Barger! Addison Barger is going to get caught by Aaron Judge. I thought that was gone, but that's the end of the 7th. The Blue Jays lead 6-1. I thought Barger was about to hit a home run. I thought that was gone. Caught by Judge. Top of the 8th, Blue Jays are 6 defensive outs away from getting game 1. They're 6 outs away from being 1 down, 10 to go when it comes to winning the World Series. Toronto Blue Jays, baby, let's go. Let's get the win today. Let's see Trey Savage shove. Trey Savage going shove tomorrow. We better have a 2-0 lead, go into New York, and then you got to win one game. I believe Tyrese Savage going shove. I think they had a reason to put him in on game 2. I think they did. Tyrese Savage has a weird release point of his pitches. The Yankees can't test themselves against it on the road. They have not seen him. Maybe they've seen his film, but they cannot set up their pitching machine to go from that angle. They have not faced it yet, is what I mean. The Yankees have struggled with Gausman. Savage has been very good through his first 3 starts. I'm just going to say, Max Fried will probably do a damn good job as well, but I like Tyrese Savage's chances. They ain't seen him at all, and he's playing at the Sky Dome. They protect the rookie by having him pitch at Sky Dome, and in 2 ways, he's playing at home, and the Yankees can't test themselves against his pitching angle, his release angle, because they don't have their machines, and the Jays won't let the Yankees use their machines to test it. So I think that was a smart play. And then having Shane Bieber go game 3, I think that's also a very smart play, because Shane Bieber has been to Toronto Blue Jays' best pitcher, I believe. Him or your Savage. But I think Bieber, with the playoff experience of going on the road, I think he's better off playing on the road, still being an ace. And if we sweep, we sweep. Then game 4 is a bullpen game, Lauer and Varland. And I think we might do well there, I won't lie. And if worst comes to worst, it's Gausman or your Savage game 5. But if we get game 2, we might as well sweep. Shane Bieber versus Carlos Rodon. I say Bieber's the better one of the 2 in that situation. If we get game 2, you probably are screwed. Not maybe, you are. Now, is it going to be a sweep? God only knows. Brendan Littles came in for the 8th inning. Brendan Little to go in the 8th inning for the Toronto Blue Jays. Can he get the outs from 6-3? Versus Trent Grisham, Brendan Little versus Trent Grisham. Strike for Little, 0-1. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is on for the Blue Jays defensively. Miles Straw and Ernie Clements move to 3rd. Straw's in left. Kiner-Falefa at 2nd. Ball, 1-1. You mean game 4? Ball, 2-1. I don't think he'll be as good against the Jays as he was the Red Sox if it comes down to it. It will be a bullpen game for us, though. But, he did get knocked around by the Blue Jays earlier this year, so. Strike! They give it to Little, 2-2. They give him the strike on Grisham. Bellinger and Judge. Judge and Bellinger after Grisham. Well, it looks like it's going to start better in 2015. I'll tell you that much. And that's a hit. That'll be a ground out to Jimenez, and that's an out. He got Grisham. 5 outs away for the Toronto Blue Jays to get game 1. 5 outs away. 1 out. Top of the 8th. Aaron Judge versus Little. And that'll be Bellinger. Then I think Stanton, yeah. Yeah, when it comes to Monday, I can't make every stream for next week until we know what happens with the Jays game. Ball. If the Jays sweep, I'll make the rest of the streams for the week. Back off his bat. Almost had PTSD there. I thought, did that bounce off somebody? Don't tell me that went off his bat. Don't give me PTSD. Don't give me freaking PTSD. Just because I'm wearing Old Faithful from 2015 doesn't mean I want some freaking PTSD. Aaron Judge, 1-0. And it's 2-0. He's afraid of Judge. Dude, you're up 5 runs. I mean, I'm afraid of freaking Jeff Hoffman, but, you know. Bellinger, then Ben Rice, then Stanton. Okay. Ball. 3-0 on Judge. If you're going walk him, okay. 1 for 3 is Aaron Judge. 3-0 is the count. And he got a strike. They're going to call it. Just on the corner, 3-1. And that's going to be lasered into the outfield. That's going to be a hit for Aaron Judge. He's going to go for a double, and he'll be in. A double for Aaron Judge. All right. Five outs away, Aaron Judge gets a double. I thought they were about to get him, I won't lie, but he was in before Connor Falefa fielded the ball. Cody Bellinger stepping up against Little. Bellinger versus Little. And that's going to be a high pop-up into the infield. Little gets it. 4 outs away. Brendan Little catches the pop out. 4 outs away. Ben Rice is about to step up. Ben Rice is about to step up for the New York Yankees. Yeah, Rodon gave up 3 runs. You would think. But and Ben Rice. Ball, 1-0. 4 outs away for the Toronto Blue Jays. Strike, 1-1. Pretty good so far. Little isn't done too bad. That's going to be hit into center field to Dalton Varsho. And he catches it. 3 outs away. Dalton Varsho gets it. Top of the 9th. Blue Jays are 3 outs away from winning game 1 of the ALDS. 3 outs away. I can't believe it. Dalton Varsho gets the catch. All right. Man, now that Vlad got that sack fly, I don't know who I'd give player of the game to. Now I'm starting to wonder. Like, it was going to be Varland. It was going to be Vladdy then Varland. Now I'm not too sure. 71-4 record when scoring 5 runs for the Toronto Blue Jays. They've scored 5 runs. Oh, Forge drew Vancouver FC. Well, they're still first in the Canadian Premier League. Atletico Ottawa plays Valor. If they win, that's going to be trouble. Atletico and Wanderers, or Vancouver and Wanderers for Atletico Ottawa. Forge are playing Calgary and York. Ooh, they got to play. They're going to Calgary. They're playing York at York. Yeah, that's not some points you want to drop if you're Forge. Not good points to drop. And the Blue Jays are 3 defensive outs away. Gilberto Mora, that's how. Gilberto Mora, that's how. And the Blue Jays are leading 6-1 against the New York Yankees. 3 defensive outs away from winning game 1. Still got to play one more offensive inning unless they choke. Kirk. Alejandro Kirk takes the ball. It's 1-0. And Kirk strike swings through the cutter. It's 1-1. Kirk, Varsho, Straw in the inning, the 8th. One. Ball, 2-1. Kirk hits it. Alejandro Kirk. And it's gone. It's gone. Alejandro Kirk. 2-home run day. Just like it was against the Rays. Alejandro Kirk. And Hoffman almost caught it too in the bullpen. The Blue Jays bullpen. All their homers have went to left. Alejandro Kirk does it again. Bottom 8. Off Blackburn, 7-1. Varsho gets a hit. Alejandro Kirk does it again. Penn State goes down to 0-4 UCLA. Game over. Alejandro Kirk, 2 home runs in one day. Man, Hoffman almost caught that in the bullpen. Man. Let's go. Alejandro Kirk. Again. 4 home runs in 2 games. 2 home runs per game. 4th multi-home run game in Blue Jays postseason history. The last one didn't go so well. Miles Straw. Varsho's on second. Their bullpen's been fine. You're thinking about the Yankees. Really, it's just Jeff Hoffman who's shaky. But he can't blow a 6-run lead, can he? If this gets to 9-1, I'm on screen. 0-2. Now, maybe an 8-run lead, but this ain't the Mariners. I think we'll be fine. 1-1 on Straw. Varsho on second, 0 out. Miles Straw with a hit. Will Varsho come home? He's going to stay at second. Febles gives him the stop sign. 0 out, first and third. Straw with a hit. Blue Jays bats are alive, baby. The Blue Jays bats are alive. Yankees didn't want that. This looks like the Jays that swept the Yankees to flip the division on its head. That's why the tiebreaker matters. Also, series started at the Sky Dome, and you had to play the wild card. Jimenez, Ball, 1-0. And Jimenez swings through. It's 1-1. Same bat time, same bat channel tomorrow. Tomorrow it's Trey Savage. Oh, he hits Jimenez. Well, nope. I think he just pulled out of it just quick enough. I think they're going to check it on replay. I think they're going to replay it. I think they're going to replay it. Yep. Replay. Replay. Let's see if it is a hit by pitch. Nope. Nope, it's not. It went past him. It didn't hit him at all. He didn't get hit. He didn't get hit. He did not get hit. He pulled out of it. Yeah, no, he pulled away. That's not, no, he didn't get hit. Man, I'm happy, though. Blue Jays are winning Game 1. And they're only 3 defensive outs away from winning Game 1. They have the lead. Oh, Penn State got close. Notre Dame beat Boise State. Good. Why is it taking so long? You didn't get hit. Call confirmed. Toronto loses its challenge. We don't need it. It's fine. Not today, at least. 0 outs. Jimenez, 2-1. Hits it. Is Jimenez going to get a hit? He will. Jimenez with an RBI. Question is how many he score? He scores 1 with an RBI double. Andres Jimenez. It's 8-1 Blue Jays. RBI double. Dalton Varsho scores. 1-8 Toronto Blue Jays. Blackburn stays out. Clement, foul. Grounds a foul. Blue Jays. Man, 8-1 Blue Jays. Man, this feels like a game from August. This doesn't even feel like a postseason game. Strike 2 on Clement. This feels like a game from July. Like, this does not feel like a playoff game. We are kicking the Yankees' ass. It's an ass kicking. Clement, sacrifice fly, will be caught by Trent Grisham. And Miles Straw will score sacrifice fly for Ernie Clement. 9-1 Blue Jays. Springer, ball, 1-0. Sac fly, Blue Jays lead 9-1. Blue Jays lead 9-1. Miles Straw scored on the sac fly. Jimenez still at second. 1 out. George Springer versus Blackburn. Ball, 2-0. They're not throwing at him. They're not throwing at him. Bottom 8. They're not even throwing at him, which is crazy. Springer flies foul, 2-1. They're just leaving Blackburn out there to die. Do the Blue Jays players always play this aggressive? Yeah. They've been a very good small ball team. They're very aggressive. Ground out. Springer grounds it to Volpe, and he's out. 2 out. 2 out. Yeah, because nobody goes. Exactly. 2 out. Nathan Lucas, 2-run double the 7th, broke the game open and made us very comfortable. Nathan Lucas, 2 out with Jimenez on at second. Nathan Lucas, ball, 1-0. Nathan Lucas had a solid game. Couple of good catches to get outs. The double. Very solid. There's a lot of players I could call player of the game now. I really could. There's a lot of players. Lucas, strike 1, 1-1. Blue Jays are 3 defensive outs away from winning game 1. Fouled off, 1-2. Honestly, yeah, I got about an hour and a half to play with for the freaking review. Better than I expected. At least for the YouTube side of things. Lucas hits it, foul. Colton, Canada, Yankees and Blue Jays this season, 1-6, 4.7 run per game, 12 home runs, 180 average with runners in scoring position. Yankees today, 207 average, 1 run, 1 for 6 with runners in scoring position, 0 home runs, 10.57 team ERA, 3 home runs allowed. Lucas fouls it off. The Blue Jays have been amazing today. If they could keep this going and get game 2, it's all but, well, the Texas Rangers would tell you it's not all but over, but everybody else would. Lucas, Nathan Lucas, hits the ball on the ground. Oh, that will be an RBI single. And Andres Jimenez comes home to score. Nathan Lucas with a RBI single. $110 Jays. 10-1 Jays. Vladdy Jr. High ball, 1-0. 10-0 Blue or 10-1 Blue Jays. 10-1 Blue Jays. Yankees, we luckily gave them a run. We just said, hey, take this. Take this. We're going to make it fun. Most of it's been an absolute breeze for the Blue Jays. One of them. Habsen's flipping over there right now. Vladdy, that's a ball. 3-0. Nathan Lucas on first. Very good start for the Toronto Blue Jays. Hopefully it ain't all downhill from here. Strike. 3-1. That was going to be given anyway. He did not swing. What a game from the Toronto Blue Jays. Like, absolutely amazing. Like, this is the type of game you wanted to see. Vladdy swings it, and he'll get a hit. Vladdy gets a hit, single. Lucas to second, Vladdy at first. Boone's letting him die out there. Wow. Boone's just letting Blackburn die out there. Holy shit. Like, Boone's just sitting on the top step like, dude, I get the game's over, but he's letting him die out there. Wow. Jesus Christ. The Toronto Blue Jays. Let's see how the other MLB game is going. Dodgers, Philly, top 2. 2 on, 2 out. We'll keep an eye on it. Isiah Falefa stepping up for the Blue Jays. I think the inning will end here. He's trash. He's absolutely trash. Then again, if we win, does it matter if we got David Bednar? Pittsburgh had to give us him. Kirk is 2 for 4 with 2 homers, and if Isiah Falefa gets on without being out, we're going to see Kirky come up with the bases loaded. 1-1. Hat trick. People might actually throw their hats on the field if that happens. I won't lie. I won't even complain. IKF swings 1-2. My God, he is trash. My God, he's trash. I know he wants to be in Toronto because he chose to. Thanks, Pittsburgh. It's not what I wanted from y'all. And he lines out to Jazz. Inning over. Top of the 9th. 3 defensive outs away. 10-1 Blue Jays. Will Jeff Hoffman even come in? We're going to find out. Slavkovsky, Suzuki, Caulfield, Valino, Dak, Gallagher, Anderson, Evans, Line, Jekai, Beck, Blay, Goulet, Hudson, Struble, Dobson, Arbor, Jekai, Angstrom, Sammy, and Net. Okay, that's not a bad lineup. Blue Jays are 3 outs away from winning game 1. Postseason champion parade. And to think before the game, all Yankees fans on social media were saying they were going to sweep the Jays. Well, that ain't going to happen. A 10-1 lead is the most ideal situation for Jeff Hoffman to make his Blue Jays postseason 9th inning debut. I agree. I agree. Hoff time, you got this, Hoff. One more. Check out Brothers versus the Sens. Well, I mean, they have a pound of flesh to get. They have a pound of flesh to get, so do it. I'm so happy, man. The Blue Jays will most likely get game 1. And I feel really good for game 2. Trey is savage. I feel really good. If the Jays get both, oh boy. We'll be here for game 3 as well, because that's Tuesday, and there's nothing on Tuesday but game 3. So now game 4 is on Wednesday, and if there is a game 4, it will be a double with the TFC game. It will be. No question whatsoever. But it will be mostly Jays, then a little bit of overlap, then TFC. If there is a game 4. 3 outs away from winning game 1 for the Toronto Blue Jays. What a day at the Sky Dome. What a day. What a day. Jeff Hoffman coming out to end the game. Hoffman versus Stanton, strike 1, 0-1. Stanton 0 for 3 today. Ground out, fly out, strikeout. Hoffman v. Stanton, 0-1. 10-1 Blue Jays. Hoffman makes Stanton pop up into foul ground, and it's going to be caught by Clement. 1 out, 2 outs away. Yay, Bush League hockey. I mean, isn't the code say if you got to get a pound of flesh, you got to get a pound of flesh? Jazz Chisholm versus Hoffman. Oh, and 1 on Jazz Chisholm. Oh, and 1 on Jazz Chisholm. Takes the ball, 1-1. Down goes number. Down goes number 9, Texas to Florida. And that is 2-1. Hoffman against Jazz. Gets a strike on him. 2-2. Okay. I was worried. If Don Cherry says you're right, I say you're right. Ball 3-2. Timeout. And he's going to pop it up foul. 3-2. I think this is the most calm I've ever been for a Jeff Hoffman outing. And he pops it up, Jazz Chisholm. He popped it up, and that will be caught. And it is caught by Miles Straw. 2 out. 2 out. 2 out, 1 out away from winning game 1. Savage versus Freed tomorrow. We'll be live for it. And we'll review it. And it will be its own video, no question. But I think even this game will have its own video. Caballero, strike 1, 0-1. I mean, if I get my ass going, the video should be up before Toronto TFC plays. I should be ready for the TFC game. And Caballero swings. It's 0-2. Final strike. Yankees are down to their final strike in game 1. Jeff Hoffman's only pitched 11. Will pitch 12. Not bad. I think we all do, Dillon. We all do. At least anybody who actually loves hockey does. And he hits Caballero. Jeff Hoffman hits Caballero. 1 on. Hit by pitch. 2 outs. Oh. Ooh. You know what, y'all? Should I wear the same jersey tomorrow? Volpe. Strike 1 on Volpe. Should I wear the same jersey tomorrow? Should I not change? Like, as in, should I wear this same jersey tomorrow or should I wear a different jersey? You know what? We might just make it like 2015. Screw it. I'm wearing this the whole way. Volpe fouls it off and loses his bat. 0-2. I mean, the big runs they've had, I've wore this the whole time. So you know what? Then I started throwing in the other jerseys. That didn't end well. So, you know. I don't know. We'll see. At least for the home games. I don't know. I'll think about it. The jersey brought the luck. Or is it just the white panels? I'm not sure. Is it both or just the white panels? 0-2. Volpe gets a new bat. Final strike. Yankees back down to their final strike of the game. And that'll be a ball. On the corner, it's 1-2. Hoffman will have to pitch one more at the very least. Ball, 2-2. Don't screw it up now, Hoffman. And he strikes him out. Blue Jays win. First playoff win since 2016. The Toronto Blue Jays lead the series 1-0. Bringing up Tyrese Savage tomorrow. 1-10 Blue Jays. One to none Blue Jays. One to nothing series lead for the Toronto Blue Jays. 10-1. What a win for the Toronto Blue Jays. GG's. GG! Duh. Both was the combo. Duh. Yankees lose. Duh. Yankees lose. 14 hits, 10 runs, 0 errors to 6 hits, 1 run, 0 errors. Yankees didn't make any errors, so that's a plus. Toronto wins the game. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you within the hour for the review of the game. And the Phillies have a 3-0 lead on the Dodgers. Well, there you go. With that being said, I'll see you within the hour. And then I'll see you tomorrow. We have 4 streams in 24 hours, pretty much. Game 1, TFC. Formula 1, Game 2. I'm going to be damn tired, but it's worth it. With that being said, I'll see you later for the video. And then by the time the video comes out, TFC will be right about to start. So I'll see you later. I'm running. I'm out. Peace. See ya.